Hello, this is Abebe from University of Gondar Faculty of Informatics, and then this is our fourth tutorial on the fundamentals of programming with C++. On our previous tutorial, we have seen how to handle condition with the help of if-else statement in C++, and then in this tutorial, we will have a look at the switch case statement. So basically, the if-else and switch case are the two important statement that will handle condition in C++. So the if else and the switch case. Okay, the if else and switch case are the two statement that will handle condition in C++. So previously we have some different program with the help of if else. So for example, this is our last program that will check whether a given number is vowel or consonant. Now let's modify this program with the help of switch case, and then we will compare and contrast these two conditional statements. So if you want to rewrite this program with the help of switch case, you have to use this syntax: switch. In between the switch, we are going to put the variable that we check, what we call it, that conditional variable. So x is a conditional variable that we are going to check. So as you see here, what is a condition? The condition are the case in a switch case. So case with a single quotation a, if the value of, meaning if the value of x equals a, colon. I will look at the syntax. After the case, we have to end with a colon. We have to end with a colon, and so as an output we'll get vowel, and then we have to step the other case to execute. That's what we call it, the function of the break. And then we have another case e colon, the output is another again vowel, and then stop the execution, which is break. So this way we are going to do all the case, but as we discussed previously, whether the output is, the case is a or e, we do have the same output, vowel. So we are not going to repeat this code again and again. So to avoid this code redundancy, we can list all the cases this way. See, case I, case O, and then finally case U. You see, this means if the value of x is either a, e, I, or u, I need to display the value vowel. So this is similar to connecting the condition with OR. Connecting the condition with OR in the if statement is listing all the cases together in the switch case statement. And then finally, if the value is not a, I, or u in the if else statement, the else will be executed. When we come to the switch case, if all of the case doesn't satisfy, and then finally the default statement will be executed. So default on the switch case means else in the if else. The functionality is the same. If the above case does not satisfy, hopefully the default will be executed, meaning the value of x is not a, e, I, o, so that the consonant will be executed. So default in switch case is equivalent to else in the if else. So let's ignore this one. Okay, let's compile. No error. Let's run. We'll get the same output. Switch a is, so the value of x is a, so a equals to a, so the output will be vowel, and then it will stop the execution. Break means don't continue the rest of the case because we already have a match. So vowel will be executed and then run. For example, -6. P is not vowel so that we'll get consonant. Okay, so this is how we just rewrite the previous program to check whether a given number is a vowel or consonant with a switch case. In switch case, we have to put the conditional variable inside the switch, and then make sure that you put everything in between the quotation, and then we can handle those conditions with a case statement. So this is an alternative program of the switch case. But if you handle condition with if else as well as with switch case, what's the need of having switch case if you handle everything with if else? If you handle everything with switch case, what's the need of if else then? They are not the same. These two are totally different conditional statement, and then they are designed for specific programming situation. So we need to have a look at what are those situations when if else is recommended, when switch case is recommended. That's a very important point that we need to know. So let's see, if else, we have to use if else if the conditional variable is, if the conditional variable is one or more. If we do have a conditional variable which is one or more, in that case if else is recommended. What is the second condition? If the operator that we use inside the condition is actually all the operators. For example, greater than is one operator, less than or greater than or equals to, less than or equals to, not equals to, equals to. If we use these all operators, we have to use a switch case, or we have to use if else. So if we do have a condition, if the conditional variable is one or more, if else is recommended. If the operator that we use inside the condition is either of these two, either of these all listed operators, we have to use if else. So when switch case is recommended, then the first one is if the conditional variable is 1. If the number of conditional variable is only 1, switch case is recommended. Number 2, if the operator is only equals, so we have to use a switch case. Have a look at the difference. For all condition, if else is possible, but for some specific condition, a switch case is recommended. What is that specific condition? If the number of conditional variable is 1, and then if the operator is equals to, a switch case is recommended. But you can handle all the switch case condition with if else, but the reverse is not always true. So one thing that you should keep in mind is that you can one thing that you should keep in mind from this conclusion is that so one thing that you should keep in mind from this comparison is that you can rewrite all switch case programs into if else. If you have a program which is which use the switch case program, the switch case statement, you can rewrite that program into if else. Always is possible. Always, every program that use switch case can be rewrite with the help of if else. But the reverse is not always true. So if you have a condition that use one or more variable, and then for all operator, if it is recommended. But from this all condition, if the number of conditional variable is 1 and equal sign, it's possible to use the if else statement, but a switch case is recommended for that specific condition. So this is the right programming difference between if else and switch case. So let's see practically. So let's write a program that will accept two numbers and then to display the sum, the difference, product of that two numbers. So what we are going to do right now is we are going to have the two numbers, for example num1 and num2, and then we will have an operator where the operator is either addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So we are going to input the two numbers. So depending on the operator, we are going to display either the sum or the difference or the product or the quotient or the division. So we are going to input the two numbers together with the operator for the program, and then depending on the operator, our program will calculate the difference, the sum, or the product, and so on based on the operator. So let's do this program with if else as well as the switch case. We look. So we are going to input the two number, for example int x comma y, and then we are going to display the sum, product, or difference depending on the operator. So operator is addition, subtraction, multiplication. So these are symbols, so we can accept with the help of the character variable. Okay, so out enter x, enter or the first number, enter the first number. In the first number is x, second enter the second number, and then see in y, and then finally we are going to enter the operator. The operator is op. So based on the operator, we are going to perform the operation. So if obviously operator is character, so if the operator is addition, I need to display the sum. So sum equals to x plus y. Otherwise, and if we have another condition, operator equals to subtraction, the output is the difference. So difference equals to x minus y. Okay, else if the operator equals to multiplication, in that case we need to display the product is equals to x times y. Otherwise, and if the operator equals to division, and then we are going to display the division equals to x divided by y. So input the value of x and y. For example, 4 and 5. If the operator is addition, we will get as an output 9. If the operator is multiplication, we'll get an output 20. So this is how we just handle. So this is just consider this as a simple calculator that will accept two number, and then that will accept the operator. So based on the operator, it will perform the operation. But if the user input a value other than addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, the else statement will be the else statement will be executed, and then we have to tell the user that they input a wrong operator. So invalid operator. See? So let's see. So this is just a simple calculator that will accept two number and then operator. So based on the operator, we can display. If the operator is addition, display this one, and then the rest of the if else statement will not be executed. So run. You see here, enter first number will appear, the value of x, enter second number will appear the value of y. Okay, the value of y, enter operator. If I just provide addition, the output will be sum equals to 17. Yes, that's right. Let's do it again, and then by provide another operator. For example, 4, and the second one is 5, and if the operator is multiplication, we'll get 20 as an output, because we just provide operator as 20, because 4 and 5 is the value of x and y, and then the operator is multiplication. So multiplication equals to addition, false, go to the next one. Multiplication equals to subtraction, false, go to the next one. Multiplication equals multiplication, true, so it will display product x times y, 4 times y, 5 is 20, so we'll get product equals to 20. Let's see one more condition. Let's provide a wrong operator, 9, 8, and if we provide, for example, an operator of this, we don't have a condition to accept this operator, so finally the else will be executed, because this operator doesn't satisfy all the if statement. It doesn't satisfy this one, this one, this one, and this one. So finally the else will be executed, and then it will tell the user that they use the invalid operator. So is it possible to rewrite this program with the help of switch case? That's very much important point. Yes, because it contains only one conditional operator, because it uses equality operator. As we discussed previously, we use a switch case if we have only one conditional variable, and then if the operator is equals to. So in this example, we do have only one conditional variable, OP. We do have only one operator, equals to operator. So because operator is equals to and the number of conditional variable is 1, we can write this program with the help of a switch case. Have a look. To change, I'm going to check what the operator. Check matter. Just we need to check the operator only. So switch operator. So operator is the one that we are going to check. Put everything in between the bracket. So what are the cases? The first case is addition. The first case is addition. If there is an addition, I need to display the output, and then finally I have to stop the execution break. So this way we are going to do all the things. Okay, so in here, case subtraction colon, no need of if else, so the output followed by the break. Another condition, case, which is multiplication colon, this will be changed with this one, so I don't need the if else statement. So if the condition is multiplication, display the product and then stop the case, and then one more case is the division, so colon, do the division and then stop the execution if the division is operator match. Else means default in a switch case. Default in a switch case. So this is how you just convert the if else into the switch case. Let's compile it. Now, okay, because we forgot to close the switch case bracket. Compile. Everything is going well. Start, for example, here 4 and 5, and if the operator has multiplication, maybe operator will be checked. Multiplication equals to addition, no. Equals subtraction, no. Equals to multiplication, true. So product equals to 4 times 5, so product equals to 20 will display on the screen. So this is how you just rewrite the if else into switch case. But there is a condition that which is not possible to convert if else into switch case. So let's rewrite this program so that it will display whether the two numbers to display the large value of x and y. So I don't need the character. So this is a condition. So I'm going to use if x greater than y, and then as an output x is large. So this is another program that will accept two numbers and then displays a large value of the two numbers. Otherwise, if x is not greater than y, sorry, forgot to add cout. Otherwise, we do have another condition, if otherwise, and if x less than y, obviously, cout y is large, sorry, y is large. Otherwise, we can have another condition, if x is not greater than y and if x is not less than y, obviously they are equal. So x equals to y is the condition, because if x is not greater than y or if x is not less than y, obviously they are equal. So you can ignore this one or you can put it. If that is the case, cout equal. So I don't need this bracket, so we do have only one opening bracket, so one closing bracket. Compile, run, enter first number 8, second number 5, so x is greater value, because 8 is a value of x, 5 is a value of y, so x is large. What if you provide this thing? What if you provide 8 and 8? You'll get equal. But if you are asked to change this program into switch case, it's not possible, because if a switch case is recommended if we have only one conditional variable and then if the conditional variable is equals to. But in this case, we do have two conditional variables, x and y, and then the operator is greater than. So for these two conditions, it's not possible to use a switch case. That's why it's not possible to rewrite this program into this if else statement into switch case. That's why we said that it's possible to rewrite every switch case program into if else, because the if else handle all the condition of a switch case, but the reverse is not always true. It's not possible to rewrite all if else statement into a switch case. So this is what we call it, the conditional statement. So if you have a condition, depending on these two situations, you have to select the right conditional statement. Usually, if you have one conditional variable and then if the operator is equal, you can do it with if else, but it will be effective if you do it with switch case. So this is the programming difference between if else and switch case. Thank you very much. So on our next tutorial, we'll have a look at about the loop statements. Thank you. See you. Bye.